Yesterday evening, we saw a drop on Bitcoin here to the downside in direction of $119,700, kind of recovering a little bit more to the upside right now and trading here at $121,600. And there is one key level we definitely have to watch here right now. This and many other charts we have to watch right now. So definitely stick around and let's directly start here. First of all, with our trade update. So here on our trade position, nothing really changed at all. We just set some limit orders down below at $119,500 because there is a likely chance we're getting here one more leg to the downside. I will explain you a little bit later in the video, but otherwise our trade is here looking kind of good. A little bit in profit, but getting here in direction of our next crucial resistance line to the upside. And this is exactly this downward sloping resistance line which we are facing a couple of days already before. So we drop here out of our all-time high to the downside, got a recovery here to the upside, got rejected in $125,000, a second time also on Wednesday here on $124,000, and we was not able to break yesterday about this level, and the Asian market drops us here to the downside over the night or over my night. The Asian market keeps us still strong, so Bitcoin didn't make here a lower low, which is very good here for Bitcoin. I warned you exactly yesterday about this scenario that if we are breaking this low here to the downside, we could potentially getting here one more leg to $119,500, grab all the liquidity down there, and this is exactly what we are done here yesterday in my evening time. So here we saw all the liquidity was grabbing here to the downside. Now there's even also some liquidity left here at $119,500 and $119,400. So there could be potentially one more leg to the downside before we're getting here into higher levels, because we can also see by the move to the downside, we're building a lot of liquidity to the upside, especially here in direction of the all-time high at $126,000. There is a lot of liquidity sitting above there. Here we can also see super clearly $140 million, $60 million, $60 million, and also here $80 million. So there is a lot of liquidity stacked on top of us. So now there are two important levels we definitely have to keep an eye on it. And this is first of all to hold here these support line at $120,800. As soon as we're holding this line, we should be absolutely fine. We also created here now a structure which is facing here now our kind of like a button structure here. We make here not a lower low here on the last couple of hours before. So this is very important that we are holding here this low at $119,600. We should be fine and can potentially getting here also a retest of our downtrend. As soon we are flipping this downtrend here to the upside, or at least break it with a proper retest on the at least 1 hourly chart or the 4 hourly chart, we could potentially also move here very fast in direction of $123,000, kind of like in this range. So very important for us to clear exactly here this high between $123,700 and $124,200. So this is the next target zone we have to aim here on, and especially if we are getting here the breakout, this is a potential trade we can also get here in a new long position. As I mentioned already before, my long position is here still open, and it's quite looking here very strong that we are breaking here in the next couple of minutes, in the next couple of hours here to the upside. And then, as I mentioned before, trade target would be here this high at $123,500, with a potential target even also to get here into the next all-time high in direction of $126,100. Nevertheless, when we zoom a little bit out here on Bitcoin, we can perfectly see that we are just retesting our 50 moving average here on the 4-hourly chart. So as we discussed on yesterday's videos, there could potentially be a likely chance that we're getting here one more touch here to the 50 moving average. This is exactly what we've seen here yesterday. On the evening time, it looks a little bit more bearish, but by flipping the 50 moving average over the night, it looks like a little bit more better here in the market. But also here, very important to clear here these upwards sloping, to clear here this downtrend. As soon we are not able to flip this downtrend to the upside, we should potentially also getting here a little bit more worried about that we could potentially drop here in direction of $119,600. But $119,600, this is the key level we definitely have to hold, especially here in this kind of range. As you can see here right now, building a lot of support level down below here, or here in July. Even also here we came straight down again and retesting as the resistance in August, and also second time here in middle of September. So this kind of range should be potentially give us the last opportunity to get here support. If we're getting lower, then we should definitely turn here a little bit more bearish. But as I'm looking right now in the charts, especially here on Bitcoin on the 4-hourly chart, it's looking quite good, and we're potentially getting here this push here to the upside. Even also notice the US marketing will also open in a few hours, so there could potentially also the next leg here to the upside to getting here into the next higher levels. Key zone here to get here into a little bit more bullish momentum would be here $122,700 on the 4-hourly chart. Not only our Bitcoin position, as you can see here, is doing good, also our Ethereum position here on BYDFi is also gaining here in profit. We even have some limit orders stacked down below. So if there's a potential scenario for Ethereum came in one more leg to the downside, we can potentially also getting here a little bit higher in our position. But same belongs also here on Ethereum. Very important to clear also here this downwards trend line to the upside. And we are super close to break out here in the next couple of maybe like in the next couple of minutes or hours here to the upside. If we are not able to break this resistance line to the upside, we potentially getting here one more leg here in direction of $4,200, and this is exactly the reason why I opened here some more limit orders. As soon we're getting the rejection to the downside, I want to definitely catch these move to the downside, because I expect here as soon we're getting here at least one more leg to the downside, this is the moment where we'll potentially see a little bit more support came in and way more bullish momentum here for Bitcoin. So as soon we're taking out, first of all, this high at $4,400, we should be absolutely on track. And as you can see here right now on the 15-minute chart, we're kind of on the way to breaking exactly right now our resistance line to the upside. So it's looking kind of good here on Ethereum. But as I mentioned before, we definitely have to see here now this resistance line breaking to the upside. And then the next key level is here $4,550. There I would definitely take here some profits from the table. So and if you want to enter right now, put your stop loss under the last low, because there is a likely chance that we're getting here one more leg to the downside. So even if we are getting a one more leg to the downside, you can potentially also getting a little bit lower, set a second limit order down below there, and trade this all the way up here in direction of $4,450, which gave you a proper trade scenario if you keep the stop loss quite close. It gave you a risk to reward ratio of 2, so it's absolutely a good trade here, even also to enter. 5% to the upside with 10x leverage would be like here 50% to the upside. If you're still looking for a cheap exchange where you're getting like a low fees here by trading, just go in the video description. There you find a link here to Bitunix. There you can even also claim first of all your trading level VIP number 1. So with this trading VIP level, you even save way more on the fees. Otherwise, you also get your deposit bonus, 20% deposit bonus for you. So if you deposit $1,000, you get $200 here in trading bonus. Just go here for promotion and claim your deposit bonus. So definitely check out the both links in the video description. Otherwise, if you want to copy my trades, just also go here to BYDFi. There I also do copy trading. So link down below in the video description. And otherwise, that's basically all from the video today. So we have the very important levels here. First of all for Ethereum, next trade position here for Ethereum, and also here for Bitcoin. Very important to clear definitely here this downtrend to the upside. Otherwise, wait here for a retest of the 50 moving average to get here in a new long position. Even also the Bitcoin ETF data is looking quite strong. So in my opinion, the bull run is definitely not over, and we could potentially see here in the next 4 to 8 weeks definitely the next run up here for Bitcoin. And especially when we have a closer look here on Bitcoin and zoom a little bit out, we're just like 4% away from the next all-time high. So nothing really about to worry here on Bitcoin. And then don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and then we'll see you in the next update video tomorrow.